another activity. So write a function isNegative that returns true if the argument n, the parameter n, is negative and false otherwise. So true if it's negative, false otherwise. Okay, and we should also verify the return type. So let's switch on over to our interpreter and script. There we go. And oh, I guess I have to open up IPython still. There we go. It might take a second. Okay, and I'm going to cd to desktop. There we go. Now we're in the proper working directory. So let's start writing our function. Def is negative n. And there are actually a lot of different ways we can go about solving this particular problem. I'll start with the one that comes most obvious to me, but I'll look at a couple others as well. So here's one. If the number is less than 0, then it's negative. So return true. Else, return false. And that should work. Let's just load that up and just double check. So run, there we go, is negative. Let's give it -5. True, let's give it regular 5. And we can test the return type. So type of is -5. Oh, forgot a bracket. There, it is in fact a bool for Boolean. So that's good. So this is using 2 return statements. We could do it with a single return statement and having another variable to hold on to the Booleans. So let's have what to return equals true, and then down here I'll say what to return equals false, and then at the end we'll have a, let's get rid of this extra space there, return what to return. Let's reload the script. Okay, is negative, oh, there we go, -5, true, regular, false. So there's another way. We can do it another way too. We could say, well, keeping with the one return statement, let's change our condition. We can say this and then change this to false, because this will be checking if the number is positive. And if it's positive, we return false. And then here we can return true. There we go. Reload our script. Hit run, false, and give it -5, true. There we go. So there's another way. We could even say, well, not all this, return true, false. So right here, in the not, I'm asking, is it a positive number? And then I'm noting that. So if it's not a positive number, it's then a negative number, so return true. So let's reload the script, make sure it works. -5, true, +5, false. So there's another way. I can even do another one, and I'm gonna make this one, and I want you to make sure it makes sense. Return n is less than 0. Let's load that up. And let's run it again. 5, that should say false. It worked. Let's give it -5. True, it worked. Think about this one for a second. This one, it looks too good to be true, I know. Take your time figuring this one out, because it can be a little tricky. But really, before we were checking if something's true, return true. If something's false, return false. Why not just return the result of the Boolean? Return the result of the thing in the condition we were asking. That's what that is right there. So if you're having a hard time with this, take your time and work through it yourself. Get a piece of paper and a pencil, do a couple of examples, and make sure it makes sense. Because this is a little bit clever and it saves a little bit of space, so that's cool.